We here at first day of Washington Commanders training camp with pads. Shout out Chris Bryant for the tickets. What's up, guys? Here with my guys Rio and Josh Taylor. Say what's up.
What's going on, man?
Got Wentz and De'Ami Brown coming in.
Okay. What up, two? What up, two?
We got Ron in the building.
What up, coach?
Got Gibson and Brian Robinson.
What up, B-Rob? B-Rob?
Roll Tide,
Yes, sir.
let's go. You already know.
What's up, Gibson?
What up, two folks?
RK!
We love you, Ryan.
Suit up. Suit up. Is that Kerrigan?
Tressway in the building.
MVP for the last 10 years.
MVP.
Terry in the building. What's up, Terry? What's up, Montez?
Let's go, baby.
Chase.
Good morning.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Woo.
Good defense, St. Jude. Got like 6'6" or 6'8" climb. Oh yeah, Cole. Oh yeah, Cole.
It was like, yo, let's go get some drinks like halftime. Real busy now.
So that was my vlog of my experience at Washington Commanders training camp today. And yeah, it was a really fun time. So before I get into the recap of today's practice, I kind of want to talk about today, how fun it was. You know, got to meet up with, Rio Robinson. Make sure you guys check him out. Also Josh Taylor and also Jalen from the BNG. I'll put all those links in the description. Really fun. Also got to meet some really cool players. Got to meet Chase Young. Got to pick with him. You guys can see that right here. He was on the side field. Him, Curtis Samuel, and Logan Thomas. All those guys were working on a separate field. Logan Thomas was running some routes. Chase Young was just kind of running around doing some stretching. And then Curtis Samuel's kind of throwing a medicine ball around. And then here's Logan Thomas and me. So yeah, really good day. And, throughout, I'll kind of put some other pictures in as well. I met, Jahan Dotson, which was really cool. Brian Robinson, J.D. McKissick, Antonio Gibson, Jonathan Allen, Cole Turner, Taylor Heineke. I think I said Jarrett Patterson. And I'm probably missing a couple guys, but, it was really fun. Only guy I really wanted to meet that I didn't was Terry McLaurin. So next time, hopefully I get that. And also met Jonathan Allen. So let's kind of talk about some of the biggest takeaways from today. Guys that stood out to me because I was there. It was really hot, but very fun for sure. So my standouts for today, I thought Benjamin St. Juste looked really good in the one-on-ones against receivers. There was one clip there where he was matching up against Jahan Dotson, and he kind of held, was a little bit handsy there, but still, he looked good overall. Didn't get beat too much. I think he got beat once from what I could tell in the 1v1s, and then 11v11 was much harder to tell because you're looking at 22 different guys, but I thought he looked good. Another guy, I really didn't hear anything about him, but Armani Rogers made like a decent amount of catches. In the 11v11s, he made a couple. Same thing with 70 or 9v9. He was solid. They're not amazing, but like some of these players that I thought had a pretty good day, they're not really getting reported on. Like even today, there's a guy that I got like 5-6 catches, and I didn't see any tweets about him. And that's Kelvin Harmon. And I don't think Kelvin Harmon's going to make the roster. I think he'll be a practice squad guy. Just from what I saw, he was on the third team, and who knows, maybe he'll make the roster. But he was one of the standouts from today. He had he made a bunch of catches, was very solid for the Commanders. And like I said, I'm going to be throwing some pics from today on the screen throughout. So yeah, but he had a bunch of catches, didn't have any drops at all. He probably had 4 or 5 catches in the 11v11 and 9v9 sessions. He was solid for sure. None of them were crazy plays, but a lot of like 10, 12-yard catches. So, he played well. Jonathan Allen in the 1v1 pass rushing drills, from what I saw, also looked good. And then Jarrett Patterson was very good today. The running backs, as a whole were pretty good. I would say Jarrett Patterson, Jonathan Williams, and Gibson were kind of the best. I didn't see much from Brian Robinson today, but I heard good things about him the other days. And then Benjamin St. Juste talked about him, and Dax Milne, I thought he played pretty well, had a really nice catch earlier. So I'll go through some things right here. Matthew Paris. Again, today was the first day in pads, so and also I said it in the beginning of the video, but shout out Chris Bryant, Hog Farmer Chris Bryant got me the ticket today, and yeah, it was a really fun experience. So Curtis Samuel, I'm not even going to talk about it because whenever I do, people say I'm overreacting. So it is what it is. He's out again today. That's 4 days straight, and when I was seeing, he wasn't really doing anything at all. So that's all all I'll say. When he actually plays or doesn't play, that's when I guess we'll get a conclusion. James Smith-Williams was out today, so Casey Tua was getting the reps, and then John Bates has still been out. So every day, today is day 6, I believe, of training camp. He's been out every day except for day 1. I saw him. He had something, I believe, on his left kind of leg/ankle. So who knows? Still haven't gotten an update about him. Troy Apke was on the side field as well. And I didn't see Trey Turner, but he is hurt as well. And I thought overall, Wentz didn't look amazing, but he was solid. He was solid. No interceptions today, I believe, from any of the quarterbacks. And Wentz had some good throws for sure. But there were a couple moments where he just he had some risky plays for sure. Like last year, he had a couple interceptions where he kind of just flipped it to the to the other team, and it got intercepted, and he had one of those today. He did flip it out of bounds, but Benjamin St. Juste got close to picking that off. Let's see, Chris Paul was all right. I mean, the thing is, there's so many players and they're all over the place, different parts of the fields, because there's more than one field, that it's hard to I like what John Keim does where he focuses on specific players. I thought Jahan Dotson was solid. No one really today made many big plays out of the receivers. I would say Carrick McGowan, undrafted free agent, he had a really nice 40+ yard catch from Taylor Heineke, and there were some a couple other receivers that had good plays, but and Kelvin Harmon did, but there weren't any big plays. I don't know if Jahan Dotson, he might have had 1 or 2 catches in 11v11, 1 at the max. And then Cole Turner was another stud today. He was, I forgot to say I'm in the studs, but he was really good. He had a couple really nice catches, and I think, I was kind of skeptical of him being over Bates, but at this point, I think he could overtake Bates and be that tight end 2, maybe even tight end 1 before Logan Thomas comes back. I still think Logan Thomas will be tight end 1, but he was very solid today. Made a couple really hard, tough catches, and he made them. And, also got a picture with him and everything. He was super cool, super nice guy. So that was great. And yeah, I think he's been one of the standouts for sure. Been hearing good things about Curtis Hodges. Didn't notice him too much today, but he was getting some extra work in after practice, so that's good, of course. Let's see. So other things this is from John Keim, who, working hard out there. He was in the zone, I could tell. So first day of 1v1s with DBs and receivers and O-line, D-line. Wentz was on target in this period, and Jonathan Allen with 3 good rushes versus Norwell. Norwell was not having a good day. I think I think he's 74. If not 74, did not have a good day. And then Cosme was kind of going up against Sweat. I saw once or twice, and he did a pretty good job. He held his own. I thought a lot of the O-line did a pretty good job. David Bada had a couple good reps as well. And I thought Lena was good as well. So let's see. And then D had a nice job when the ones were matched up in 11v11 red zone work. Sweat with 1 pressure from the left caused Wentz to move to his left and flip the ball out of bounds. That's what I was talking about. Fuller broke up 1 pass to Cam Sims. Wide receiver reached up high and had it until Fuller stripped the ball. So a lot of people asked for updates on Cam Sims. Nothing crazy today, but he made some nice catches in, the drills they were doing before 11v11, and I think he had one during 11v11. So he was solid. and I'm trying to think of anyone else. So one guy that, you know, was being reported on playing really well, and I saw great clips from him, and that's De'Ami Brown. Today, you know, he did have one nice catch, like a 35-yard catch, but he had 3+ drops, a minimum of 3 drops, maybe even more. And like this was even in like just like he's going up against no one. It's just him running a route against air, and he was dropping them. So that was a little bit concerning to me. You know, Terry had like 1 drop, I think. Actually, I don't know if Terry did. Jahan Dotson definitely didn't have a drop, but that's something De'Ami has to work on coming out of college. That was one of the knocks on him, concentration drops, and there were a couple of those today for sure. So let's kind of go play by play real quick. So I'm trying to see. I thought William Jackson III was solid. Like, I didn't see him get beat too much, and overall the offense was running a ton. Like, they weren't doing that. They didn't give that many deep balls, throwing many deep balls in the 11v11. There was a few, but like the first team didn't really do that at all. But yeah, William Jackson III was really, really solid for sure. They were running the ball a ton. So Jarrett Patterson had a bunch of long runs. Jonathan Williams had a couple good runs. Gibson did as well. I put a clip in there. It was hard to see, but Terry McLaurin had a nice end around. They had a nice end around play kind of to Terry McLaurin a toss, and he broke it for like, probably would have been like a 12, 15 plus yard gain. So that was good for sure. So let's see. Jahan working against Benjamin St. Juste, the passing complete, but there was a lot of jersey tugging. I showed that clip. Dax Millen getting the better out of BSJ with an inside move. I think that was the only time Benjamin St. Juste got beat. And then De'Ami Brown blew past Christian Holmes on a go route. That was one play. That was the play I think that's the play I'm talking about, where he got like a 30-plus yard gain. Cam Sims caught every pass thrown his way. That's from Zach Selby, who was out there on the sideline. And then Allen just bull rushed through Andrew Norwell to the QB. He said David Bott is looking really good. Cam Sims almost made an incredible catch. Fuller was defending on the play. I talked about Jarrett Patterson. He had some really nice plays. I think also Drew White got carted off. I forgot to talk about that. He got carted off today. Casey Toole just laid out Antonio Gibson for a tackle for loss. We talked about Jonathan Williams. He's been pretty good. Let's see. Anything else? We talked about another Patterson 15-yard gain. That is, you know, most of what happened today. You can see at the end. I don't know who that is, but it was funny seeing him carrying all those pads right there. And you see Curtis Hodges getting some work in after practice. You love to see that. And let's see, Tressway with his kids. Carson Wentz was with his kids as well. And then Holcomb. Okay, so that was a press conference. Overall, though, also shout out to all the players there. Like, a lot of them signed as many autographs as they could. Jahan Dotson was signing a ton until they pulled him out. Taylor Heineke, every single autograph he was signing. Terry was trying, but it was tough. He couldn't sign everyone, and they had to go. They went extra today. They went past 11. Usually they, you know, end at like 10:40 because today was the first day of pads. Jonathan Allen, shout out to him. Montez Sweat just walked by. He didn't say anything to anyone. Everyone was yelling his name. But I think I heard that he signed on Friday. But yeah, a lot of guys were super nice. I'm happy I went. We'll see if I'm able to go again. You know, if I do, it'll be because of someone giving me tickets. Like, yeah, a couple guys said they could do it. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, today was a great day. Peace, guys.